heart is cry this time because I listening shots to my shots, tuck 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 tuck, and I feel just like somebody is killing me, just like this, and maybe some government giving order just like this, but it's not good order. You think first which way is going to best. Why you killing these deers? It's not good because deers have beautiful family, and you give deers, you sell deers, no problem, but you give deers another country alive. Maybe you don't give. They love jungles. You put it in jungle. It's good for jungle. Deer never is for a dying and just like a killing, just like this. You eat a meat just like this. You sell another country, and that money going to very beautiful poor people. Poor people need money, and your country going to reach just like this, and going to grow, and they are going to save. Country going to reach, and population, they are going to happy, telling, oh, government is very beautiful, and I'm not listening, shoot, I'm not listening just like a gunfire, and he is not going to kill, and people nothing feeling hurt, and happy everything. It's little solution and whole country happy.
And Leslie, you are the organizer of this demonstration, this walk. Can you tell us a little bit your history about the working to stop the cow?
Yes, about a couple of years ago we did quite a bit of petitioning on it.
Yes.
I got lots of petition signatures. We've done protests outside the gates on the usually on the first Monday of the month when they start the poll.
Yes.
And this is going to be a slightly bigger protest to gain a bit more public awareness in the local area. We found out recently that there are contraceptives available in the US, recently licensed in Maryland.
Yes.
But they're not too expensive. But we're concerned that rural parks are not trying hard enough to get them licensed, and that they're not accepting that if the deer left to their own devices might also reach their natural balance with food and space available, where at a certain point birth and death rates will balance out. The rural parks want to keep the deer not lower. And
how long have the calls been going on for?
Pretty much always. I don't think it's ever stopped. Henry VIII started these as deer hunting parks. As far as I know, it's never really stopped.
So it is a huge tradition, isn't it?
It is, and we don't like tradition being used as an excuse. Tradition used as an excuse for slavery and all sorts of abuses of human beings. We've moved on from that. Why can't we also move on from it for the animals?
And do you know what do the parks do with the animals once they are shot?
They sell them for venison. They get about $29,000 a year from the sales of the meat.
And where do they sell this meat? Do you know?
I believe it's local butchers. I heard there's one in She. At one time, some venison used to go to the Queen and to high officials. But I believe it's just sold.
Yes, because it's very expensive, the meat of the deer. It's a huge profit.
They get a lot in money.
Yes.
But actually, the trouble of getting people out to shoot, I don't see why it would be less receptive. Someone else to go out shooting and killing.
That's right. And do you? What do the neighbors? What do people? Do you think you talk to with think about cow?
I think many of the neighbours don't like it. A year or two ago, I had a lady from Hampton Hill contacting me who was very distressed about the shooting of deer. I've heard of various other people starting their own campaigning because they live near the park and they hear the shots, they hear the cries of dying deer and lamenting, mourning, distressed deer. They're a social creature in herds. They are sensitive. They know what's going on. And
And let's Actually, I've heard you talk with Dr. Vince Cable not long ago. Could you tell us a little bit about your conversation with him?
It felt to me like an accident, really accepted the cull, but he was willing to put some questions to royal parks, especially on the issue of contraception options. But I didn't feel he was really on the side of the deer the way Susan Kramer was, who is now no longer an MP. When she was MP for Richmond Park, she fought very strongly against the cull, and I'm very grateful that she made that effort, even though she wasn't able to get to change that.
So Wendy, tell me, why are you here today with this beautiful...
Well, I was really keen to come today because I drive through Richmond Park every single day, several times a day, and every time that I see the notices go up about the cull, it absolutely sickens me, and it has done for such a long time. When I realised there was a demonstration on today, I thought, and I live in Kingston, I thought I have got to be here because I know there's an alternative to this cull. It's absolutely unnecessary, and I wanted to make my voice heard.
Great. And what is the alternative, you think?
Well, the simplest one, the one that I really believe in, is that life will find a way. And given enough time, the situation, the deer population situation would sustain itself, and a natural balance would be found. I don't know how many people want to believe that or not, but that has been scientifically proven, and in other countries. So that is documented fact. There's also alternatives. You could go down the route of female contraception, which has also been highly successful in other parts of the world. And I think really the fundamental point is that this cull is absolutely unnecessary. It makes money. I believe that the venison, the meat goes for about just under £30,000 a year is recouped in the sale of the meat, which I don't think a lot of people realise, so that is no different than actually farming the parks.
Yes. So it's more like, it's like a park is kind of a facade for a deer farm kind of thing, if they are selling the deer in such a way.
Absolutely. Richmond Park and Bushy Park are turning into nothing more than deer farms. And it's totally unnecessary. People of the area, I think, are made to believe that the cull has to happen, when indeed it doesn't have to happen. And you know, we're here today to make our voices heard and educate people that there is an alternative to this. And we've had a lot of support, a huge amount of local support, because nobody in these areas likes the cull.
It's not just the old ones or the sick ones that they take out. I've been to the Hampton Court residents' meetings when the so-called manager of the wildlife in the parks has said he knows when a deer is ready to go. Well, I wish I'd like the deer to tell me that.
That's right.
But,
I actually had a conversation with Dr. Vince Cable, and he wrote me a letter, and he stated in his letter that deer of all ages are being killed.
They are.
It's not only the old ones.
That's true.
And I've got it written by him.
No,
yes,
that is true. Yeah. I think he is not in favour of it.
No. No.